And welcome to the season finale of Physical Media Format here on the Movie Dawgs channel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great season for this show, and it's been a great year for this channel. And I've got some people I want to thank. Joe, hope I got your name right, dude. Thank you so much for your support. Bethany Kay at Bethany Kay Fitness. Always a pleasure hearing and seeing your comments and reading your comments and supporting your channel as well. So everybody, check out Bethany Kay Fitness here on YouTube. Wonderful person. She means a lot to the. She's doing, if you ask me, God's work and everything. She's trying to help everybody to try to get physical and healthy, and some of her techniques I've used for, because of my bad back issues. So and she's also teaching us how to cook too. So check her out, folks. I'll have her the link down below. Jessica B, Bean Girl, if you're out there, it's been a while since we talked on this format and chit chat. I hope everything's doing good for you. I hope everything's good with your stepmom, and hope she's doing well. And everybody else, I know I'm forgetting this few names here and there, but I want to thank everybody who has left comments and supported this channel and especially this show. I really enjoyed this show. I really enjoyed doing it, and this show will return for a third season in spring of next year. And matter of fact, I've got a few episodes already filmed up and ready to be ready for next year. So I'm ahead of the curve, folks. But all right, folks, let's get right into it. We all know that Sylvester Stallone, for the anniversary of Rocky IV, did a director's cut of Rocky IV. I have yet to see it. But here, folks, is the Rocky box set. It came out in the early 90s. I want to say it was at least 1990, 1991, sometime around the time, a little bit after Rocky V came out on VHS. And, of course, almost 20 years later, Stallone comes back and does Rocky Balboa. And, of course, he also took part of the spin-off series, the Creed series, which is about to go into its third film here soon. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take a quick look at this box set. As you can see here, Sylvester Stallone. I think that's a scene from Rocky IV, but it says the complete Rocky collection, if that thing focuses well. There we go. And of course, you see Sylvester Stallone in all his chiseled out glory back in the 80s. Turning here from the side, you'll have credits of the individual 5 Rocky films. Of course, the Rocky 2, 3, and 4 were directed by Sylvester Stallone. And, of course, the Rocky 1 and Rocky 5 was directed by Academy Award-winning director John J. Aberson, who also directed the first 3 Karate Kid films. Nothing here on the top. Just a barcode here on the bottom. And, of course, the same pictures that you saw on the other side. But, of course, here, you've got Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5. I always thought Rocky 2 should have been called Win, Rocky, Win, to kind of get the fans riled up to know what's going to happen, even though they wanted to make it a surprise. And I always thought that the Rockies movies should have had some type of subtitle or a change of titles, just instead of having the Roman numeral things. But, Rocky also kind of really took advantage of the Roman numeral things and a lot. It was always a joke. If you watch Airplane 2, the sequel, there's a poster called Rocky, forgive me on my Rocky 100. I'm a little confused on my Roman numerals. And it's been a while since I've seen Airplane 2, and they showed a picture of Rocky as an old man, which kind of came to pass, Stallone came back in the late 2000s, and played Rocky again. And of course, the last decade, he's played him 2 more times. So, and he may play it again in Creed 3, and then maybe a Rocky 6, or Rocky 7, I mean. Who knows? Well, let's go ahead and take it out. Before we take a look at the tapes, you can see it's just some brown white inside. And of course here, you've got the photo art for the Rocky VHSs that were out about that time. Those are the same ones that you saw when Rocky movies were on CBS Fox Home Video, when United Artists had that, and MGM had to deal with CBS Fox to distribute their home video library. And of course, there's the synopsis and everything underneath the titles. And the same goes for Rocky 4, that really patriotic poster. And of course, Rocky 5. And of course, you see MGM UA home video. And of course, the United Artists logo right there. But let's go right into the videos themselves. I'll lay it down flat like this. Rocky 1 through 5. And I'm not going to take all of them out, but this is pretty much what they look like when it comes to the main label. See here. And the funny thing is that MGM was still using the silver and everything. They were very noticeable when it came to their own distributions, that they had like a pure, like silver metallic metal-like sticker, and the lettering was red. And I always thought that was a very great distinction. One thing about when it came to VHSs back in the 80s, they always had their own unique distinctions, and I always thought that was cool. So the same thing pretty much on all of them, as you can see here. Probably I'll pull out Rocky 2. I mean, the number, the font is a little bit different. The name's a little more prominent, and there's a little more captions. But let's see, Rocky 3, and same like with Rocky 5. But I was always thrilled to watch them on VHS, and I just so enamored by the character, and now the character was the underdog, and that's, I guess I can consider myself an underdog for some time to time. I don't know, but I just wanted to share this. Found this box set, of course, again at a thrift store, and had to get it, and so. It's I thought it would be a perfect fitting to end the season. But there will be a bonus episode that will be exclusively on the Facebook page. So look out on my Facebook page for a Christmas episode of Physical Media Format on Facebook exclusively. Again, everybody who I have I commented to or gave a shout out, thank you so much again for supporting this channel and this show specifically, and I'm always going to be grateful. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. Next year, let's really make some difference and everything, and really make some noise with the Movie Dawgs channel. And go ahead and like this video, share it around the internet, make it go viral. But again, just a real quick view and a review, and on one of the best film series out there. I really wouldn't call it just a boxing or a sports film and everything. It's a very dramatic piece. Rocky is one of those, as I said, one of my favorite characters, and it's one of those great good feel movies that makes you feel good inside. And also, when you hear Rocky 4 soundtrack, it really makes you think you can take on the world, and you want to get up and train, even though you don't physically feel like it, or you physically can't, but it always gives you that adrenaline rush and everything when it comes to wanting to go out there and get a hold of the brass ring and grab a hold of it. So anyway, don't forget, like this video if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to the world next year and everything. Let's make the Movie Dawgs YouTube channel something that people can really sink their teeth into, because we do nothing but bark about the movies and nothing but the movies, folks. Don't do any of that whispering in the darks or any of that hearsay or any of the movie rumors or whatever and everything. We just talk about movies here, folks, and that's all I want to do on this channel. And we'll also review some VHSs when I'm at it. All right, folks. Well, that's the season. Thank you so much for a wonderful season. Everybody who has watched, everybody who has liked, who's subscribed, and who has shared, folks. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Please keep on watching. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a safe New Year, folks. And thank you for watching, and please keep on watching. Until then, folks, bye.